When I found this place, I found the community. We want to provide a place where people can connect. My name is Jeff Ayers. I'm the General Manager of Forbidden Planet New York City. I've worked here since 1995, which was 14 years into its existence because Forbidden Planet New York City opened in April 1981. Business started in the UK, starting to get successful over there, so they decided to come over here. There was nothing like this in New York City, especially on this kind of scale. My mom took me here to kind of get into habitual reading, and it worked. Then I started carrying around a pile of comics everywhere I went. I was like, man, I love Forbidden Planet, and so I'd love to work there. So I harassed them for a number of years. Then I got out of high school, and I'm like, when do I start? And that's how I got the job. We are 40 feet away from the original location, 21 Broadway. We're currently across the street. I can go there and get a coffee from where I used to shop and work as a kid. The growth of the store and the geek industry and geek everything. I've seen millions of different iterations, variations. Obviously, we're on a high of almost everybody is into this stuff. It used to be Forbidden Planet curious. Now almost everybody walks in through the door. There's something here for them. It was an oasis. It wasn't cool to be into this. And that oasis not only just provided comfort, but like a lot of like really cool, fun experiences too. And I think it still does too. Now even, it's just not in the shadows. This place, this culture. This is like the original art, the original owners like commissioned for this store. And it just says people like us shop at Forbidden Planet. And like that was so much more of a rallying cry when it was in the background, when it wasn't right at the foreground of culture and media. The original Spider-Man movie, Tobey Maguire, I remember that blowing up for everybody. It was on the cover of Time magazine when things like this weren't. I mean, I grew up a huge Star Wars fan, but also I grew up like a DC fan. So it was like, I didn't really kind of get into Marvel until I worked at Forbidden Planet. And that opened my world to a lot of different things. A lot of streaming got people into a ton of shows and everything like that. And the TV shows, Marvel ones in particular, are exposing people to characters that would never be in one of the major movies without like a little bit of a springboard. And I do find that that's refreshing and that they're getting to know these characters a bit better. I mean, Loki, though, huge character in all those movies, but that storytelling's a different dynamic. You know, you get a lot more personable. On a much smaller scale, it's easier to connect with, at least empathize. Characters like Sylvie, kind of a throwaway character in almost all comics. 8 hours of content, you're going to explore those characters in a lot more depth. Gives these characters and these stories new life. And it's cool that we sell the original stuff that you can actually see, the path, the dynamics, how they got there. You can modernize things, but at the end of the day, these things come from silly comic books. I think it would be really interesting if any of those characters walked in here. I feel like Morpheus would actually come in here and it's like, this place is pretty cool. My favorite comic book is The Invisibles. It's like a hand guide to mischief and mayhem and on a dimensional level. And I think that Loki would be like, oh yes, I know all about this. I know all about this. Oh yes, oh yes. So yeah, that would definitely be something you want to put in his hands. My favorite thing is people, period. So I've met some of my favorite people that ever lived working at this store. Those are the kind of things that kind of keep me coming up to work every day. You know, those kind of things where I might meet somebody that like, you know, a lasting lifelong connection. There are some of our customers who have been shopping here since day one that I see them every week. 28 years I've been working here. I'm gonna know them pretty well. The people, the places, and the moments. That's an experience and something I'll always associate with that artist, this place, those things, you know? And I think that this kind of media and this kind of culture, it has long-lasting impressions on people. We still find value in books and toys and collectibles and tangible things that make you happy.